we know that we can create a triad starting from each scale degree of a major scale. And we can do the exact same thing in a minor key as well. We can create a triad from each scale degree of a minor key, and I'd like to try that right now. So just to, again, to keep things simple, I'm going to use the relative minor of C major, which is the key of A minor. And just to make sure that we know what our point of reference here is, I've written that lowercase letter A right here with the colon. Lowercase usually will indicate that this is a minor key. So I'm going to start on my scale degree 1 in A minor, and my scale degree 1 in A minor is going to be A. And I'm going to build a triad from scale degree 1, and that triad is going to be A, C, and E, a third followed by another third. And it turns out this is an A minor chord. A, C, E, so that's going to be my 1 chord, and I'm going to use the lowercase because this 1 chord is a minor chord, which makes sense. This is a minor key. All right, my scale degree 2 in the key of A minor is B. So I'm going to create a triad from B, and that triad is going to be B, D, F. There we go. Now B, D, F, that's a minor third followed by a minor third. That's actually a B diminished chord. So I'm going to write a 2 lowercase with the diminished symbol. All right, my scale degree 3 is C. So I'm going to create a triad on C, C, E, G, and that is a C major chord, and that's going to be my 3 chord, but I'm going to write my 3 chord in uppercase Roman numerals just to remind me that that's a major chord. Next, my scale degree 4 is D, so I'm going to write a triad on D, create a triad on D. D, F, A, and that is a D minor chord. So I'm going to write that as a 4 chord, but I'm going to put it in lowercase to just remind me that that's a minor chord. My 5th scale degree is E. I'm going to build a triad on E, E, G, B, which is an E minor chord. And so that's my 5 chord, but I'm going to do that as a lowercase Roman numeral just to remind me that this is a minor chord. Scale degree 6 is F. So I'm going to build a triad on F. F, A, C. And that is an F major chord. So I'm going to write an F major chord. I'm going to give that the Roman numeral 6, and I'm going to make that uppercase just to let me know, just to remind me that that is a major chord. Then my scale degree 7 is G. So we have 7. So we have the G, B, and D, which is a G major chord. So I'm going to write that as a Roman numeral 7, but uppercase just to remind me that this is a major chord. And then just to complete the cycle, I'll come back to my 1 chord, which is another A minor. My 1 chord. All right, so what you'll see is that we now have a complete set of triads, 7 triads built on the 7 scale degrees of A minor. Now, you might notice something funny, and you might object to this because you might say, well, these are actually exactly the same triads that we have in the key of C major. In C major, we start with a C major chord. Look, this is exactly the same chord, and our next chord is D minor. Look, this is exactly the same chord, and we can actually go through each one of these chords. They're all exactly the same. We're just starting and ending in a different place. And if you made that objection, you'd be right. I mean, it's absolutely true. We're using the same 7 chords. We're just starting and ending in a different place. So we're starting with the A minor. and ending with the A minor instead of starting with the C major and ending with the C major. But still, again, it's part of the magic and the mystery of this ambiguity between a major key and its relative minor, that just by shifting the focus, we can create music that sounds quite different and create chord progressions that work quite differently. And as you get into harmony and some more advanced things, we'll take a look at that. But that gives you a sense of the 7 chords that you can build in the minor key. Notice, by the way, we have the same configuration. Since we have all the same chords, we have the same configuration that we do in major. We have 3 major chords. In this case, the 3, the 6, and the 7. We have 3 minor chords, the 1, the 4, and the 5. And then we have 1 diminished chord, which is the 2. So we have 3 major, 3 minor, and 1 diminished, which is exactly what we have in a major key. 3 major, 3 minor, and 1 diminished.